Let's go to eThekwini, where, of course, the municipality mobilizing various emergency personnel there as the rains continue to wreak havoc. Let's go to SABC News reporter Mlondi Hadebe. Now, Mlondi, a very good morning to you. What is the situation on the ground where you are?
Thank you very much, Griselda. We are in Mlondi. This side, the weather basically showed us that it can also repeat itself, because you remember that last month in this area as well, the mudslides and also the water flooded the flats in the Mlondi beach, and people were evacuated. Even today, people are being evacuated in these flats because they are saying that it's no longer safe for them. But next to me is Paul from the Medi response. Thank you very much, Paul, for your time. Briefly about the evacuation in this area. What have you guys been doing? Because we understand that in a Lazy Lizard there were people who were trapped.
Since early last night, Media Response Search and Rescue Division, together with Police Search and Rescue and SRI, we're doing multiple rescues in the Mlondi area, obviously with the infrastructure being damaged from a landslide. We did evacuate majority of the buildings, however some occupants still stayed behind. Early this morning we received a call for assistance for 14 people who were trapped behind me in the Lazy River. A high angle system was set up with a specialized equipment in order to belay the occupants safely down.
We do see also that it's just not the Medi response, also the SAPS and rescue teams from the SAPS.
Absolutely. So there's quite a few organizations working together. So SAPS Search and Rescue for the K9 Division, as well as the police divers, NSRI and Media Response Search and Rescue Division. We all met up early last night when the rain started, and between Tonga and Mlondi the teams were divided, and the team in Mlondi has been here since last night.
We also see that other residents are still basically looking from their flats. Are they not allowing, basically are they refusing to evacuate the flats, or are they not worried about the safety?
So some of the units have not been, the infrastructure has not been compromised. Those residents have been asked to leave, but stay at their own risk, which they've attempted to do. Lazy Lizard behind. Early hours of this morning, there was a flash flood again. An embankment collapsed behind it, and obviously compromised the infrastructure.
So we also see other parts of Mlondi on the south beach of Mlondi. What's happening there?
So the entire Mlondi obviously lies in a much lower infrastructure. So all the water runs down into the Mlondi area. With the first rains, it was really hit hard a month ago, and obviously with last night's flash floods, it just compromised everything else.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, man.
That was Paul basically briefing us, Griselda, in relation to the problem that they are faced with here. I'll just step out of the shot so that you will see that this road is completely closed. No one can basically drive through because there's water, there's mud. The mud that is coming from the roads behind these flats in the hill there. Basically, residents are also worried that this might also take another month for them to remove this road, the mud in this road, and that will be a very problem for them in this area, as well as the fact that this rain came just days after they managed to open the road. The road was operational again, but it seems as if they have to go back and try again. In Tongati, we also received reports that there were also an old age home that basically the residents were evacuated last night, about 190. We also received the news that roads in M13 and M7 in Pinetown, there are also a problem. Ashley Road in Kevasham, there's also a problem there because the road have caved in, and in other parts of eThekwini, the roads are not accessible. Motorists are basically asked to make sure that they stay at home during this time. They not drive unnecessarily on this condition of weather. Back to you, Griselda.